Our development proposal focuses on Lubyanskaya Plaza, situated in the city centre of Moscow. The plaza dates back to 1480, when Moscow was surrounded by city walls, with this plaza situated next to one of the gates. Unfortunately, during Stalin's governance, these walls were demolished, making the space devoid of any function until the 90s. During this time, the mayor of Moscow constructed 2 buildings, widened the streets, and demolished the tram line. This deprived the people of a plaza, and subsequently pushed the priority of the space towards vehicular transport. We will pedestrianize the space once more by demolishing these currently still residing buildings. The current, most popular walking paths helped us to divide the plaza with a natural flow for people at the forefront of the design process. We will reinvigorate the space by replacing part of a 6-lane highway with a connection for several pedestrian-only paths. This current fence is a testament to how the current street is too dangerous to be crossed. Placed in a key junction in the city, it will attract people by forming a missing vertex. One of the most exciting areas for opportunities is the activities that could be incorporated into a new space, as they are so absent. The approach of the new plaza is a reference to Moscow's past, adapted to the modern needs of society. Clearly, the organic flow dominates the conception of our ambition. Achieved through a variation of the flowing material, color, and texture, it will guide the user through a space which was previously impossible to move through. The new design will feature 3 main compositional elements: the amphitheaters, southern communal area, and the water feature towards the north. The lighting will reflect this accordingly, drawing people to the foci of the plaza at night. The aim of the area to the south is to retain some of the flexibility, whilst also often including markets, adding a closer personal ambience. On the other hand, the water feature is important because it includes an extension of the pavement, inviting in children to the playground through a natural safety barrier. It adapts to the winter conditions, freezing for ice skating and also providing a sensory environmental connection. Likewise, the greenery will work to soften the stone of the surrounding buildings. The 2 southwestern buildings have been demolished with a new continuous building replacing them on the opposite side of the plaza. Although this makes intuitive sense for the current buildings, this is done predominantly for the plaza. With this single architectural strategy, we are able to welcome in a fresh atmosphere to the plaza, unifying the space through a natural balance of the enclosing environment. By allowing for a variety of shops and services, we have improved the significance of the space to all ages of users, a plaza designed for the people of Moscow rather than its vehicles. It shows amenities that blur the line between public and private. As such, they will strive to provide a friendly and open aesthetic. This ensures continuity between the inside and outside. The previous vehicular congestion was managed by retaining public transport access whilst restricting civilian thoroughfares. To the north, the historical tram railway will be recovered, alongside a singular one-way road. Similarly, the previous 7 metro stops were simplified into 2 central access points, which match the scale of the surrounding buildings. Through this project, we have learned how understanding the behavior of people's movements through a space can help to reveal how elements can be placed within the urban environment to make it more successful. When these elements are placed strategically, with appropriate consideration for their context, they can allow for a consistently healthy and successful space.